Patti LuPone! Patti LuPone!
Thank you.
Patti LuPone.
Thank you, Patti LuPone.
Welcome to the Variety Studio.
Thank
We're
you.
going to start with that fishbowl over there.
Okay.
You're each going to grab a question, but you can also each answer the question. So
Okay.
Who wants to start?
You go.
I'll go. Well, I didn't mean to step on your toes there. Who gives the best advice on set? What was their best advice?
I suppose I wonder which set.
A porn set?
A porn set.
I met a man who introduced himself as Mike, and I said, hi, Kate. And that's my name. I said to this man, hi, Kate. Anyway, that's where I am, and who gives the best advice on set? Well, I'll give it to you right now. Don't do that.
That was good, honey. Okay. What is the most unhinged thing someone has said between takes? Well, I can't say that.
No, but we can say, you know, the eminent comedian and actor Richard Kind was in our show. Was the cornerstone of it, I would say.
He made the whole thing.
And when Richard Kind, we learned, is in a vocal booth and wants you to say the line before his line,
so that he can react naturally, he says, "Feed me. Feed me. Feed me." He said it a lot, and he's a professional.
and every time I got more and more excited.
Okay.
Let's see. What's happening? Which of your past or current characters do you see cosplayed the most?
Is it
I see some Ghostbuster packs now and then, which is so cool. Because that was a great time I had doing that.
Is this going okay?
This is going great. This
Who's
will be your last
mad
one.
at Who's mad at me?
us? Who's mad at me?
What is your secret nerdy guilty pleasure? Oh, I'll tell you this. Okay.
Let it roll.
There's a game for N64 from, I want to say 98, called Banjo-Kazooie. It was a phenomenon. You guys remember. Well, they only made a couple more, and then it died because Rareware went away. There is a man who is making ROM hacks, which means he builds his own version so you can play Banjo-Kazooie in a new way. And he's my hall pass. I always tell Matt, that guy's my, Mark Kirko, that's his name, doing beautiful, brilliant work. I says to him, Mark Kirko's my hall pass. And that is pretty nerdy, I think.
And that concludes our fishbowl. But I will say, I mean, part of what's so fun about that, and part of what is so fun about Heads Will Roll, is you are actually also getting to get nerdy about something else. The idea of a fairy tale set in medieval times. You guys are now into season 2. You've gotten feedback from the audience on season 1. What was it that they really loved that you were like, we've got to feed them more of for season 2?
Well, we
think they liked the songs.
we needed music.
Yeah.
There had to be music. I said it out loud. There has to be music. And then you said it. I know there has to be music.
Yes.
So we have a lot of songs in there, and I think they must have said at one point more New York theater actors, and we did.
Boy, did we deliver.
Provide Carrie Coon, Laurie Metcalf, Megan Mullally,
Richard Kind.
Richard Kind, Susie Essman, Andrea Martin. These are
The mainstays.
titans.
Patty LuPone.
Patty LuPone!
Thank you.
Patty LuPone.
Thank you, Patty LuPone. Patty LuPone, a chef's kiss.
Truly.
My lips were sore from chef's kissing.
With all of these amazing guest stars, because I mean, truly, like the list is quite long. Who was the hardest to make it work in their schedule to come in and make this happen? Who did you have to say, we will come to you, we can record it in a closet?
I think that, in truth, we were probably left out of that experience, which was kind, because we didn't want to hear who was like, I don't have time for this. That would have been hard to hear.
I got the sense that Gabby Windy was busy. I mean, they were all busy.
They were all busy.
I feel like Gabby Windy was busy, as she should be. Gabby Windy.
But the idea, listen, it is, I guess maybe tell me a little bit more. Never mind, we kind of hit that. When you think about, this is an Audible original. It is also an Audible original rom-com. We actually also are seeing the kind of rebirth of the rom-com itself at the movies. Could you ever see yourselves adapting this story for TV or film?
Of course.
Of course. We would love to adapt for film, for TV,
For animation.
for the bathroom. We would love to adapt.
It would be expensive.
There are a lot of dragons. There's a lot of castles. There's a lot of the
Costumes. Oh my God. It
costumes
would be a
alone.
nightmare, but someone should do it.
The mink alone. Make the call. Make the call. I know you want to see it. Call.
I mean, I do quite literally want to see it. And you're right. I mean, when you have a show that's, I've heard you, Kate, you described it once kind of jokingly as Curb Your Game of Thrones. You are mashing up all of these different genres. What are some lanes that you guys haven't gotten into that maybe you'd want to do for season 3?
And I've taken off my glasses because they're fake. Do you know, we are horror heads. We see every addition to the genre. You write in the genre.
I write in the genre.
I watch in the genre. It would be really fun to do like a real horror episode.
We do have a demon in this season,
Yeah.
which I think we were like, I was trying to get something in there. A little spooky. Spooky demon.
There's always a demon. What am I saying?
I don't know.
Hi, Kate.
There's always a demon.
Well, when you say horror, do you want to get full? I mean, it's interesting to get slasher in audio, but it does add to like more fun audio cues and things too if you really go there.
I agree.
There's a podcast that is just replays of like radio plays, horror plays from the 30s through the 60s. And those are really fun to listen to, and it's a good way, you get a little spooked, and it's a good way to do the genre. What am I saying?
No one knows what anyone's saying, and it's okay.
That all tracked. We were keeping up.
Okay.
I listened to Brothers Karamazov on tape, and I got a little creeped out. It's got a little scary.
There are horror elements?
Oh, there's a murder.
Oh, no.
There's a murder at its center.
Is there a ghost?
In a way, they're all being haunted. That whole family.
And those are sisters, or?
Those are going to be brothers.
Got it.
On account of the name.
Got it.
But in the adaptation that you bring in for season 3, they'll be sisters, obviously.
Yes.
You can change things the way you want. I mean, I think what we're also getting a chance to see, which is really fun, is your dynamic together. Obviously, we hear it through the writing, but I am so curious how you all work together as you're crafting these stories.
We work very well together.
My favorite, I love to write with my sister.
It's really
because
very joyful.
it's very comfortable. She can say, no, that's not good. I can say, no. We can, and we laugh together, and we talk about what to order for dinner, and that's, or make for dinner, because it's important to cook.
Kate makes a lot of beautiful, fresh meals.
You make beautiful fresh meals.
You know, you're really bringing in vegetables and fiber into this situation, and I appreciate that.
And you're a saucier to beat the band.
That's true.
To be nosy, when you're talking about the storylines for Heir Apparent, what was something that each of you kind of conceived on your own and brought to the table? So I don't actually know exactly how you two write together. Do you write separately and then
Never
pitch
separate.
ideas?
Only
Okay.
together,
Okay.
together. And you thought of the toad.
I did think of the toad.
That was you.
I did think of the toad.
You did that all on your own, baby.
But a
cake.
lot of the things that happen in the season are just based on things that happened in real life that for example, I wanted to see my therapist twice a month as opposed to every week. And negotiating that with her was trauma. But we got through it. And we ended up making it a sporting event in the show, with commentary. And that's how it felt in my head. She said, "Do you feel the need to entertain me?" And I was like, I gotta get out of here. I can't have this anymore. I quit therapy and I quit life.
I really thought you were going to say that someone really turned into a toad, and I was like,
No, that would be cool though.
What about you, Kate? What was the key element that you pitched for this particular season?
I don't think I thought of anything
That's
really.
not true.
I can't remember. I don't know what I thought of.
The Miracle Child, maybe?
I don't know.
It's hard to remember
It's hard
that
to
far
remember.
back.
No,
We've
we
been
really
working on
did it
for so
together.
long,
We
yeah.
really did everything together.
it's
just
true.
just building on top of, a cake, and then you're at the top of the Jenga tower, and there you are. You know how it goes.
Well, I mean, there is always a figurine on the top of the cake, and I can definitely see that for Queen Mo. That is where she lives, top of the totem pole, if you will. What is it about her as a character that is fun for you to play?
Give me 1 minute. I feel this tension in real life between, I am a Capricorn, ambitious, and I like to be like in front of an audience, and I also like to be a complete hermit, and I think this is my way of trying to understand that tension and what to do with it. TBD.
Did we figure it out? I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
Well, that's kind of the genius of it being an audible original and purely audio, is that you do get a chance to kind of be presentational and in front of the world while also being in a sound booth.
That's so true.
A sound booth without makeup on.
Pajamas.
No, the fun. No, but seriously, the fun thing about audio is like people we got all these amazing people to be in it. They come in for an hour. You know, you don't need someone to fly to Indonesia or wherever you're shooting and clear that in their schedule. So you can people they pop in, they have a great time. Hopefully, we have a great time mostly, and then they go, and there you are.
And now you can do it on the internet, via the internet.
Over
And
Zoom.
Of Zoom, and that's pretty cool.
It allows you to really, like you said, bring in everybody, and that's why this guest list is so long. Who's the white whale for the next go round? If you can have any person.
I still think about Jean Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You like Jean? You want Jean Smart?
I want Jean,
Well,
and we
obviously,
all want Jean.
We all want Jean. Well, we all want Jean.
And more former
That's what-
bachelorette
that's what-
contestants.
that's where my mind
Let's
goes.
be real.
Because yes, I want folks from the franchise to participate.
The most we were ever starstruck was when we met Nick Viall
and Demi.
and Demi, and I've never been. I was sickened.
I met the Backstreet Boys. I thought I was going to drop on the floor. I met Nick and Demi.
Forget it.
These are
our stars.
These are people in our living room. These are the people of our lives. Yeah.
Can we find a way to do like a real crossover?
Imagine.
I am.
Well, now who I would be most starstruck by is a Swedish man named Eric Granqvist, who builds a cabin alone in the woods in Sweden.
Oh yeah.
If we
You
could
would
get
like that.
Eric Granqvist to be on the show, I think it would be great for me, and it would be in Swedish for everyone else.
I'll put it this way: we've made crazier things happen on Variety social media.
Wow.
So let's put our fingers crossed. We'll
Wonderful,
at him.
wonderful.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Painless.
Thank you.
Easy.